Yep, we're talking about plant girls again. So good morning, everybody. Still Sleepy Boy Jr. Good thing we got these raised energy things that you just pour in water and drink. So today, we're looking at something that I've been waiting to talk about ever since Friday, since the anime dropped, and that is your girl, the drum major herself, got a brand new form, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. So let's go ahead and jump on into the old Facebook and do just that. Before we get started with the main event, though, there is one other card to talk about, and that is Darkseid getting a brand new support unit, which is Red Eye of Governing Ruler Ladinka. And first of all, let me say, before everyone makes foot fetish jokes, I'm more concerned with the fact that she has a bunch of good doggos, and that her name is Raz Black Dragon, my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh unit of all time. Good girl! Anyway, she's got two simple effects. The first of all is the most important in general, in that when it's placed on rear guard, if you have a unit with Mask in its card name, counterblast 1, check your top 5, choose a grade 3 or lower with a different name than this unit, call it the rear guard, then shuffle the deck. And then you choose the trigger unit in your drop zone and bind it. That last sentence, I think you already know where this is going. However, most important part, we ignore the fact that this is obviously going into the Witch deck. Basically, one place for 4 different Darkseid decks. That lets you just kind of blast 1, check your top 5, and tutor a dude. Really good here, especially when we have a meta dominated by the control of Gandiva and other things, I guess, that could do stuff like Prison or whatever. But like, this is basically just like on place, check top 5, grab a thing. Amazing. Then if you find it has 3 more triggers, plus 10. This is obviously meant for Astroya. Like, so really good the deck is supposed to go in, but like, this is just an amazing support unit for Mask. This is probably one of the best generic cards that we've got for the Persona 5 archetype so far. Anyways, we're not here to talk about Darkseid, even though I'm always here to talk about Darkseid, and that is because we'll see that as we scroll up, the band marches on to slightly more important here. Lianorn, Vivace. Vivace, it's Vivace, I know, shut up. Who has 2 effects. First one, I think we're going to see basically as a cost kind of thing, just like Mask was, and that is a new ride form, which is called Unison Dress, because everything in Vanguard Overdress has to be dress related. Shut up. And this is basically a statement that says when it's wrote upon something with Unison Dress in its name, or another Lianorn with a different name, you get to draw a card, and this unit becomes Unison Dress until end of fight. Like, the end of fight thing was you only need to really ride one once ever. A little annoying that this is once again going to be a turn 4 kind of deck. I know like a lot of other stipulations, like the grade 4 you get around by using jump ride cards. The Mask you could cheat out by playing Mask turn 3, you just don't get a Persona ride. As far as I know, there's nothing that goes into Unison Dress right away. This is still going to be a turn 4 thing, which kind of sucks. But the payoff is definitely worth it, because once a turn, and important here, because otherwise this thing would be broken in half, when this unit in Unison Dress state attacks while not boosted, stay in all your rear guards, and boost this with all of them. This stuff right there, already looking at a gigantic attack. You know anything about Lianorn, you know that she likes boosted with rear guards to make her a really big girl, and we appreciate big girls in this household. But this time, she's going to get so big that she's even getting boosted with the front row. Absolutely ginormous attack that we're looking at. However, it gets better, because if you keep reading the next sentence, if you boost with 3 or more units until the end of this battle, this gets costs, counterblast 1. Choose 3 of your units, damn them, and they get power +5, drive -1 until end of turn. Rear guard for that boost can boost. Okay, my girl's insane. So, 6 attack deck minimum. You're looking at rear guard, we stand the Vanguards with Vanguard attacks, boost with everything, you stand your 3 front row, rear guard, Vanguard, rear guard. And then you could combo into things. I'm not going to talk about the combo until we do a proper deck of it, so make sure you subscribe and check that out. Well, this basically says you have 6+ attacks, still 3 drive checks, so just divide between the 2 Vanguard attacks, so you go twin drive and then single drive on the restand. And yeah, extra Vanguard attack is always nice. Of course, one of the best things about this boost stipulation is that now that you can boost with anything on the field, you do not need a complete field. You could just sit there with 3 rear guards and still be able to boost your field and get 6 attacks. This makes it super easy to get your combos off, especially with something like a Diantha who you could just call a card out of drop zone, which means effectively by playing one card a turn, you're able to do your thing. Of course, it's better the more you boost and the more stuff you have on field, but I'm just saying it's a very minimalistic combo to get your full combo off if you do it the right way. I love it. I love every single Lianorn. I love the trial deck one, even though it's generic. I liked her original effects of just draw and call cards. I love the mask one because she's my goth girl and she gives you 5 attacks and she's really good. And yeah, honestly, I could just end the video right here. So like, comment, subscribe. But no, we're not done yet because of course whenever they announce a new boss unit, they're going to announce a couple of support cards. So let's go ahead and look at those. First of all, we got the Trombone Champ here, who has a single effect that is if your Vanguard is in the unison dress state, this cannot be chosen by card effects and gets +10/+10. Simple skill, just be what was that, 2020 base? 2015. God, the power creep. That alone is really impressive. I know one of the big things on Bastion Accord, a pretty relevant deck in Japan right now, is that it gives us front row static +5, which makes them all pretty good defensive 18Ks on their grade 3 centric deck. This is a grade 2 that is 20K. Your opponent's gonna have to actually boost to get over it, unless they're Persona riding or playing Gandiva, I guess. But you know what? He's protected against saying Gandiva. It can't be targeted. Resist is a great thing. There's still ways to go around it by like nuking a whole column or blowing up the board or whatever. Shut up. 20k, 15k shield with resist. I'd say something about this not being a grade 1 that can't boost, but hey, Lianorn Vivace doesn't care about that anymore. And the final card we're going to look at today, which I'm really excited about, because if you look at her little instrument right there, see how she's playing the drum? I was a percussionist back in the day, throughout high school and college, so I like playing things that you can hit with a stick. The Rhythm of Joy, Elentus. Our little drummer girl has 2 different skills. First of all, during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Lianorn in its name, this unit's going to get +2, and then if you happen to be in unison dress, that +2 turns into +5 instead. This effectively makes it either a 10k or a 13k attacker / booster. And of course this is generic, so you can run it in any version of Lianorn as a 10k. But more importantly, at the end of your turn, if your Vanguard was boosted by a total of 3 or more times this turn, once again, this effect is relevant in other Lianorn decks. Cost, retire this unit, draw a card, and your damage zone has no face-up cards, countercharge 1. Well, it was nice knowing you, Trumpet Girl. It's still not bad, it's still a counter charger. It's just that she's locked in the masks and she does have Soul Blast as well, so it's more resources to spend. But dude, draw a card and counter charge is insane. This little drummer girl is literally the perfect support card for a Lianorn based deck. And the fact that it's not locked to just the new one is 10 bajillion times better, so. Shout out to little drummer girl. My instrument will actually guide us to victory. So that is all that we got for today. Dude, we're still on drum. Let's go back to Vivace. Why isn't Vivace on screen? There she is. Like I said, I'm super excited for this card. I have been a huge Lianorn player since day 1, and I absolutely love the strat of either getting multi-attacks or multi-checks and a really, really big Bandmaster Plant Girl. But what do you guys think? Comment down below on Lianorn or the doggo foot fetish girl, I guess. And what mask deck do you run her in? Outside of Australia. If you guys enjoy this kind of news style video, make sure to leave a like down below. And while you're down there, be sure to hit that little subscribe button. As always, if you want to help support me on this channel, be sure to check out my page on TCG Player, where we sell all sorts of card game stuff. I did just open a case of Clash of the Heroes, the latest set, so some of the stuff will be up there. Or of course, like I showed at the beginning, Raise Energy, where you can go onto the website and use code SKYRIDGE to save you 15% online. Plenty of deck profiles will be coming out from this set soon, and I'm driving down to Georgia for Crow's Battle of Heroes, Clash of Legends, whatever it's called. I'll have it up here. Doing a big tournament down in Georgia. I'm going to be there this weekend. So if you guys see me down there, make sure to say hi. I'll try to record some matches if I have time. But until next time, always embrace the infinite. I'm just giving me a thumbs up this time. I don't know why I'm doing that, but here you go. Double thumbs up. There we go. Turn into a peace sign. Yeah. It looks so bad with my bowling hand.